morning. It is Monday morning. Now, a smart person would have recorded a convention vlog. A smart person would have. The only problem is the show was very busy and my battery was very low. I am going to do a recap on it though. My recap is, I still have to calculate it, but I surpassed my goal, which was not very high. I don't have a lot of high hopes. I'm not gonna be like I was saying in the car, because I'm probably gonna like put this video together and post it a little later. Like I was saying earlier though, like I was saying earlier, I don't want to sugarcoat it, and I'm not one of those artists who makes thousands and thousands of dollars, because I have a very, very distinct art style, which is not a common art style, or it is, but you know, whatever. I don't have a common art style. I have a very specific aesthetic that I'm going for, so it's really not for everyone. But people who are like rabid fans, so I do appreciate that. I was so happy. It was like the goal, and I even had everything planned out to the T. And it was a new convention, so I didn't know what to expect, but I did it, and I'm really happy. And if any of you are watching who were at Rain City, thank you very much. Really, really tickles my heart. Yeah, so it was a great time. I got a chance to reconnect with a whole bunch of people that I've known for years, and it's always good to see old faces. So you just, you know, good friends, that sort of thing. It's amazing. Yeah, so I still have to do the calculation and make sure that I didn't miss anything, because Square misses a lot. So I have to do a recalculation. But yeah, the setup, like me getting there, I got there late. Setup was so bad that I had to have volunteers help me set up my table, because it was that bad. I was missing parts of my display, so I had to kind of go with what I had. I forgot to print off like things to label my booth. At any rate, so, but yeah, I was so happy. I just have a lot of work to get done though, like so much work, because the Saskatoon event is, so Pop YXE. Pop YXE is bigger than Rain City in that it's a 2-day event, and it's in a small exhibition center. So it's not as big as Calgary, but bigger than Rain City, in that, yeah, no, and it's bigger than Rain City. So it's what I'd call a mid-size event, and I need to do my calculations and figure out what I need to have for my product until then, which means, and regardless, I know I have to do exponentially more product, because I was missing out on sales at Rain City. But yeah. First thing in the morning, trying to like compose my thoughts. Anyway, I have to count up my float, and then so I can like do my cost comparison. Then tonight I have to do an inventory, which is not much of an inventory, because everything I sold, it was pretty obvious that I sold it. So I have to get back to it and yeah, I'm actually fun. It's exciting because I have so much fun sewing. So this is going to be, it's kind of twofold. Plus I also have to get, oh shoot. I also have to get ready for, I also have to finish up my Pocket Quest this week. Because I have to submit it by Monday, next Monday. So I have a week to finish that. So that'll be my two things I'm working on. Is trying to finish what I've got of my Pocket Quest, and also getting ready for the event, which I'll probably just do work on my Pocket Quest during my lunch breaks, and then in the evenings work on sewing, because I can't do sewing in the morning, but I can do it at night. So much sewing, and I work during the day, so I can't, it's not a full-time, I'm not doing full-time right now, so I have to really hunker down and really just focus in on cutting out things, and yeah. But that's pretty much my whole entire, that's just my mantra, so I'm going to be repeating that over and over again. At any rate, thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Hi everybody, it is Monday afternoon. I have to like compile and edit so much footage, but I also have a lot of work to get done. I have a project due a week from today, and I'm not done the initial writing of it. So that's a problem. I haven't even play tested it, so that's another problem. I could rush it out, but then it will also mean that it may not be the best. Or I could just take time and go like, yeah, I missed out on the whole entire challenge, but here goes. I feel like that's a bad thing though. I want to like see if I can just push myself in the mornings to get it done, and in the afternoon. Today was a bad day because I'm still exhausted. Well, then they got like massive allergies going on right now. So, you know, not the best way to try and start off a week. But I think I can like try cut. I'll do a cut and run as of like Wednesday. If I don't have significant work done by Wednesday, like, because I started it, I just have to, it's mostly just doing up all the tables and then artwork. So yeah, I mean, artwork is kind of a lot too, but I should be able to get this all done within like I should be able to get it compiled and everything like that by the end of the week. Spend the weekend compiling, which then takes me away from other stuff though, which is a problem. Sorry. Which is like, yeah, part of the problem. I have that to get done, which I should probably just say I cut and run on that one, because, and then just publish it at a later date. But I really wanted to finish it, but I had too much going on. If I only had the one thing, or like very little other things, it'd be fine. Any rate, so tonight will be lots and lots of sewing. So much sewing. Because I've got so much work I have to get done before I leave. I was trying to do some cost analysis during my lunch break of like what I have to sell at the next event, and it was kind of eye-opening and really challenging. Because going based off of like my previous sales, if I had exactly the same amount of sales, and then calculated it from that, I would have to, yeah, so basically I need to draw more. At the end of the day, what it really is I just need to like draw more people to my booth. I have some ideas and have a really great idea while I was at work. I'm just not sure how easy it's going to be to do. But I have like this great idea for one of the things I want to do. Saskatchewan, it would be like a Saskatoon specific one. I could really only do it for like Saskatoon, maybe Calgary, maybe. But I'm not going to Calgary this year, so it's really just Saskatoon. So it won't be very many of them. It'll be like, I just have this idea for a very specific plush. At any rate, so I am about to go and grab myself some gas and a beverage before I have to go. So I will talk to you all in a bit. Good morning. It is Wednesday morning as I record this. So I am behind on everything. Yesterday was supposed to be a massive sewing day. And kittens. That's all I can say is kittens. I managed to get things mostly done. Well, a good chunk of stuff done. So I think after I'm done recording this really quickly, I might actually just do some sewing this morning, just so I can have those 2 items ready. I got 2 items because I needed to finish cutting out one of the items. I did that fairly quickly actually, but like trying to sew because we had like ping pong balls going around and I had to try and calm them down. It'll be better once their cones are off, because then they can actually go run off and hide and destroy things from like inside somewhere. Anyway, things will be better once they get their cones off. Until then, I'm not sure how much work I'm gonna get done. Luckily the cones come off when I have to go, so I just have to work with it. As anyone does when you have small children or things like that. You just have to work around it. So right now it's a good time because things are kind of quiet in the house, so I can possibly do some sewing. I just don't like doing it first thing in the morning because it's a sewing machine and it's loud and noise travels in our apartments. So I kind of am a little uncomfortable with doing a lot of sewing, but I don't really have a lot of choice. For the Pocket Quest, I didn't get any of it done because I forgot to take along my laptop yesterday. It's because I'm just like, I think I'm just getting to the level where I'm so stressed that I'm forgetting things. So I have to like get back in the habit of writing everything down, and then just having my little my other brain, as it were, along with me at all times, so I can refer to it and know what I need to get done. It's just all there is to it. Write down what I'm going to be doing for the day, make sure that I have it in here, write down my intents, everything like that, and then follow up the next day with what I've done. I'm doing that here though, after a fashion. Record it here, and then record it here. I need to record it here so I can look down at it. It's a method. After that question, do any of you have methods of trying to remember? Like, do you use a recording device? to like record like what you need to remember. That could be like on video, could be, you know, a little audio message. I don't think other people do that. Or do you write it down somewhere? Do you write lists? Please just leave a comment down below. Yeah, so my morning this morning is going to be, I'm gonna just finish the sewing because I want to try and get those plushies done so that I can then work on more stuff and build up. I have to build up so much inventory, so it's going to be like this really, really big push to get everything done. This week is the last week before I go. So, yay. Yay. I have to cut out more stuffy, like more of the baby owl bears, more of the scrap dragons. I just have to cut out more pieces of everything. Yay. And the funny thing is that as I'm sewing everything, I'm really, 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 really thinking about how can I come up with my own designs. And I think I'm gonna start looking at like, that's the nice thing is what I've got so far. I can definitely repurpose here and there, and I'm getting used to like cutting shapes and what certain shapes create for certain plushie types. So I figure like give myself a year of doing these prototypes, and then I'll be able to start really working on my own creations aside from the scrap dragons. Scrap dragons are just gonna be, I'm just gonna leave it at that because it's a fairly simple design. So I've already modded it out, so that one's just gonna stay as scrap dragon. The other ones I'm gonna take and like reconfigure to things that might work a little bit better. So yes, that's pretty much all I have to say though. Now I'm just sort of running around in circles. The nice thing with editing is that I'll be able to like pull out better pieces. At any rate, I will talk to you all in a bit. Bye. Okay, so it is Wednesday afternoon and I am navigating a parking lot right now, getting off work, and I like figured it out. I am not too bad off. Like I'm pulling it really tightly, but I've got to theoretically do 2 stuffies a night in order to like get to where I need to be. But we'll see. Anyway, yeah, I have 2 stuffies a night to make in order to make enough, and I should try and make more than that because I still have to do restocks, and especially because I have to have way more than I need because then I only have 5 days until my next event. Because like I was saying yesterday before, mistakes were made. Writing down things in calendar didn't happen, and I was going on instinct and getting excited about trying to go to all the markets I can, and really that's not always the best option. You need to like plan these things and not just go because they're there. Although this year, the fact that I've been going to so many of them, that I'll be going to so many of them, will be helpful because it'll give me an idea as to what I can drop and what I can continue to go to. For example, Rain City, providing that I'm able to get back in again, or another one is like Saskatoon will even if I don't do so hot in it, it's really, that one is more because I will do, even if Saskatoon doesn't work out so well for me, which I think is going to be amazing. In order for me to get to where I need to go, yeah. It'll be hard work, but I can do it. I have faith in myself. Even if I don't do so hot at it, there's still the fact that I'm going to be visiting my mom while I'm there. So I can also use it as an excuse to like travel and visit my mom. So I'm not gonna, I can like lean into the visiting part if the rest of it doesn't work out so well, which makes it better. But it would be ideal if I could simply, have it pay for itself and be successful. But I technically need to make 2 plushies until the day before I leave, unless I can make more, and more is better. And I'll still need to get some sticker packs done. So regardless of whether or not I actually get the stuffies done, I still have to do some sticker sheets as well. Like not sheets, but like the die cuts. Because I'm not doing sticker sheets yet because I need to actually like send that out. I am not happy with, I can do die cuts just fine, but I'm not comfortable with my machine actually doing proper sticker sheets yet. So, because I can't have nice things, and that's just the way it is. So I'll lean into what I can do, and that's fine. That'll be fine. So today is rush home and then get to work on sewing right away. I might have some food to eat in a little bit, but my main focal point right now is trying to get as much done as possible tonight, because yesterday was kitten night and they were very, very, very needy and needed attention ASAP. So as a result, it was a matter of, okay, distract, then sew, distract, sew. And so it took a lot longer. Alright, so hopefully tonight will not be quite that bad. I still need to work on the Pocket Quest, which I stared at it at lunch today and was like, okay. I stared at it, but it was fine because I needed to stare at it and kind of get into the mindset of working on it. But if I work on it tonight, because I will have some downtime. I'll have like about half an hour to an hour downtime, during which I will then just do the just work on it then, on Pocket Quest then. So that's pretty much all I have to say for tonight, for right now. Everything else is just kind of like me babbling incoherently. So yeah, and it's just kind of the way my brain is. Like the past couple days, it's just been brain fog, and part of it has to do with like the weather and stress. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of stress going on. Anyway, so without further ado, I'm gonna talk to you shortly. Good morning. It's Thursday morning, and I'm actually just recording this right before I leave. I did a bunch of work ahead of time. I just was sitting here trying to like figure out this I'm doing a price sheet for my commissions so I can give that out at the conventions. So I'm just trying to like write out the descriptions for everything. Just finishing that up. I think I just have to, we're gonna see how this weekend goes, but my instinct tells me just to let go of the Pocket Quest. It was great that I got the idea for it, but with this other event coming up, it was just too much. I have to either focus on that or the Pocket Quest. I can't do both. And with me traveling to this event, I have to focus on that. It has to be the only thing. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to be fixing some signage as well, because I'm not going to be offering some of my lower ticket items because it's a bigger event. So I'm simply not gonna have like tiny items. I have like these little tiny like micro stickers, and I'm not gonna be selling them singly at the event because it doesn't make sense for me to sell them. There's no way to like, yeah, they're not a good idea. So as a result, I have to change my pricing sheet. I realized that this morning for one of the signs, so I have to change that as well. And I'll probably be doing that either tomorrow morning, because I'm just going to be wrapping up the commission sheet. Once I've done the commission sheet, then I can work on the other signs for the big overall signs for the booth, and then I need to do like the smaller signs, and I'm going to be getting those all set up, and so they look nice for the event. I'm just trying to think here. Yeah, last night I managed to get I got a little bit of sewing done, and then a whole bunch of cutting done. Not a whole bunch of cutting done. I got some cutting done. How about that? I got some cutting done, and if I would have pressed myself a little bit longer, I probably could have gotten some items finished. I chose not to because I honestly needed to like have a bath and everything like that. It just was necessary, and because as soon as I hit the bath, I started falling asleep, and I'm like, okay, definitely time. As a result, I have a bunch of sewing to do tonight. Tonight will be a massive sewing night, and then tomorrow night will be another cutting night, and then cut as much stuff as I can. I also found some other items, some other scrap dragons I hadn't finished sewing yet, which was huge because I thought I had way less, but now I have all these things I just need to simply sew and put together, so I can do that all on Sunday. Couple that with trying to get on the Pocket Quest. I'm going to do some more of the Pocket Quest at lunchtime today. I'm going to still try. To try. So I'm going to work on it today, tomorrow, up until Sunday. I'm going to see where I'm at on Sunday, and then either let it go because it'll be due on Monday, and I'll be pushing for multiple deadlines at that point, because I'm leaving on Wednesday night. So I just need to make sure that I'm ready to go. So I have to focus on that. Luckily I'm still sort of packed from the other event, but I have some things I need to do. I have packing, and I have to do some reorganizing of my bags because some things are missing. I finally found my black table runners, which I needed for the booth. Found them, yay! Now I just have to do the edging. That's why they were MIA, because I needed to do the edging to sew the edges, which I'll do tonight while I'm doing a massive sewing. I can just sew the edges, which is going to take 2 seconds because it's just straight line, done. Straight line, done. Yeah, I also have to rebook a hotel. And yeah, that's pretty much my morning. Yeah, my day. Just a little bit, 1 or 2 things on my plate, that's all. Anyway, I will talk to you, and then I'm going to do video editing this weekend as well. So I will talk to you in a little bit. Hello. It is Thursday afternoon, and I am just off work again, once again. Yay, off work. Well, off day job work anyway. I have so much to do tonight. Like, well, I mean, as always, like that's the way it is for the next, that's the way it was going to be for the next little while anyway. And it's going to be like that for basically until July. I'll either be having a quick rest bit, or I will be at a convention or prepping for a convention until July, and then I'll have a month off, and then I will collapse into a heap. Yeah. So tonight I need to set up the little social media tags for the fact I'm announcing my booth number, because I finally got that. Yay! And don't know the placement, but I know my booth number, so that's helpful. And I know my booth buddies. Like, I know one person is like an author on one side of me, the other side of me is a publisher. So book like people. One's a comic book person, one's like a novelist. So that is going to be cool. Looking forward to seeing those people, seeing what they're like. And I was on the Facebook page for Saskatoon, for the Saskatoon Pop. Like, that's what I'm getting ready for, is Saskatoon Pop YXE. And apparently my picture is on one of them. Is one of the photos. I'm like, hello, it's like my post is right there. So that's a thing. Oh boy. And I like look super tired, and it's just like, oh my goodness, could I like please be a little bit more lively for the picture, please? Oh well, there's always this year, which I'm going to be excited about, because we have a hotel, and I'm looking forward to being able to relax at the hotel after I'm done at the convention, because it has like a pool and everything. So I'm going to avail myself of the pool. There'll be food, pool, and then rest. I know that my partner will probably hide, but that's okay. That is the way of things. Yeah, it's kind of hitting home for me now. Plus I had to book at one hotel because I wasn't able to extend the visit, because the hotel that we're staying at for the rest of the time is actually booked solid for the weekend, which is a good sign. Yeah. And I was crunching numbers. So at best, if I do my like pie in the sky, I will barely break even with the convention. If I do like insane, like massively, it has to be insane though, and do gangbusters, I will be able to make a little bit of money. But because the costs for traveling out there are just so high, I'm just going to consider it a vacation. And A vacation, and B, visiting my mom. I have to look at it like that, because the I'd have to do if I didn't stay in a hotel, it'd be fine. Because I'm staying in a hotel that eats up like a good chunk of the money. So I'm gonna see what happens. And I mean, I didn't make very much money last year. And I want to make way more than I did last year. But I didn't take into account the costs. So now with me considering costs, I have to decide why I want to do this event. And if it's just to make money, then this is a bad idea. If I'm doing it to like create awareness or to drive people to my website, that's probably the better goal for this event. Just because there's just so many costs that get sunk into going there. And it seems to be kind of the rule of thumb anyway, is like once you're driving anything over like 4 hours, it's just not worth it for a lot of conventions, unless you're like a really big name. I'm not a big name. You'd have to be making like, or just making a really, really popular thing that's super, super popular and all the hot commodity. And I am a very niche person with like, stuff that is not specifically for everyone, but very, very niche. Needless to say, as a result, that means that I need to just stick with local events, which is kind of unfortunate because I really want this to be a local event. Oh well. But I can attend it for other reasons, and like I said, in this case, if I'm using it to make money, it's not a good idea. If I'm using it as promotion and driving people to the website, then that'll be okay. But I am home now, and I have so much stuff to get done tonight. So let's do that, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Oh no. Good morning. It is Friday morning. And the stress has finally hit me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm like not getting as much work done as I'd like. And I just have to be at peace with whatever happens. I think I just need to focus on having a good time and promoting the website. So I'm leaning into that. I want to try and make sure I get unlike what the other problem I have is I realized I didn't take pictures of a lot of the plushies that I sold. And so, I mean, I have a general thing for the scrap dragons because each one are fairly individual, which is fine. But there's like, yeah, hold on. I'll have to edit this. Because I still don't have enough merch to bring. I have to pull it through this weekend. This weekend is the final push. Whatever I don't get done this weekend, I just have to let it be. And I'm realizing like more and more that this has to just be a visit with my mom and not necessarily, I feel like I'm being defeatist about it, but I'm actually being fairly realistic. I need to have a lot more plush, and I'll get through as much as I can this weekend to try and get it done. But my ability to get that done in time, and then, but here's the thing, creating all the merchandise and then selling the merchandise that I create, like making sure it all gets sold, that's a whole nother matter as well. Will it happen? Who knows? And the thing is that I just did my cost for travel and everything, cost for travel and accommodation, because if I didn't have the accommodation, I think I just need to talk to my mom and go, hey mom, can I stay there? And I think that's probably the end all be all, is just cutting the costs down of the trip. That'll make things a little bit better and will increase my profits. And there's no reason why I shouldn't do that, like, because I mean, yeah. But I also wanted to push my website anyway, so which means I also have to have it ready, up and running, so that when people go to it, it actually is like decent. All the stress. But I'm working on my commission sheet right now, and my commission sheet looks really awesome. I love it. I love how it's turned out. It looks so pretty. I did it, I based it off of a commission sheet that I found online, but I only did like the format. I have the Moongate Studio logo on it, and the color, like the colors, the branding colors, which is like the lavender and dark purple, and it is, I'm so happy with the way it turned out. It looks really, really nice. I just have to add in the images, and then and I just have to finish writing out the prices for the plushie commissions, because I have two sheets. I have one sheet for the artwork and another sheet for plushes. And then I can just hand these out to people as I go. And I have to get those printed. I'm trying to debate whether or not, well, I might just see if I can afford to get them printed with like glossy and get like maybe 50 of each done. So not anything big, but we'll see. Anyway, this is enough of me babbling. I still have a lot of work to get done. And that's gonna be like I said, my mantra is, I have so much work to get done. Anyway, it's Friday, so I'm gonna be editing the vlog on the weekend. I have to take time to do that, which I think what I'm gonna do this weekend is just set timers so that I'm taking breaks, because especially the way I'm feeling right now, I need to make sure I'm taking breaks. Because I'm gonna want to try and like burn through everything, and I can't afford to do that right now. I need to like take time, relax, do what I can do. It's fine. That's the way it's gonna be. And just accept that. I need to think out what my priority plushes are gonna be, like my priority things I need to get done this weekend are gonna be. My bare minimum, and then that's just the way it is. I do have a lot of things that have already been sewn. I just need to gather them together. So I need to go through and do just a deliberate checklist. So as soon as I'm done recording here, I'm gonna go and grab my journal and start writing down exactly minimum of what I have to get done, goal for what I have to get done, and then pie in the sky for what I have to get done. Alrighty, and break. Hi everybody, I'm back again, and it is Friday afternoon, and I was already stressing out about it this morning. I'll reiterate it again because I was like, it's been harping on me all day. I did a massive miscalculation with my costs and everything like that. So basically, I'm going to be in the red for the show no matter what. So then they have the choice between, okay, I'm going to be in the red, fine. Now, do I just simply try and like save as much money as possible, or just go, okay, I'm just gonna have this as a vacation, and it's gonna be a trip where I visit my mom, and it's a vacation, and I'm gonna stay at a hotel still because it's a nice hotel, and I'm going to stay at the hotel. It'll be that, and then I'm just going to enjoy the time, try and drive people to my store, get people buying stuff, you know, whatever they can, whatever they do. Like, it's just because there's no way for me to make enough money to like cover all my costs. That's just not gonna happen. Anyway, neither here nor there. I have a bunch of sewing to do tonight, so I'm going to do as much sewing as I can. Then tomorrow I have to go to the store and pick up more fabric and thread because I'm running out. I'm running out of pellets too, so but I'm going to cut out as much as I can. I'm also getting ready for another event afterwards because the next event I have after the one I'm at is going to be like the next weekend. So this basically back-to-back conventions. Well, one's a convention, one's a market, because I don't really have anything big. It's just gonna be all markets after that, which is kind of a good thing, but it also just means it's going to be a little crazy, and I have to make sure that I have stuff ready to go for the next market in the event that I do actually sell out. I mean, and because so I might just have to hold back some stuff so that all I have to do is get back and then do some sewing when I get back, like massive sewing nights to try and like recover all the stuff that I had finished. So needless to say, fun times lie ahead. I've been so bad about taking pictures of things as I'm doing progress work, but it's just because I have so much to get done that I just have to like blow through all of it. As I finish some of the final touches though, I will take pictures of some of them because I have this really cool rainbow dragon. It is so amazing. I love it. Unfortunately, there was only enough for one of it because I also cut out the material for a Rainbow Cthulhu because you have to. Like, Rainbow Cthulhu is the best thing ever. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna have fun making things, and that'll be the way it is, and just enjoy myself. With the goal of having fun, having as much fun as I can while I'm there. And I think I'll be accomplished. I think I'll be able to accomplish that. There we go. So, yeah. You know, everything can't be like 100% all the time. So, and it's okay because I'll just try and do what I can for the other shows that when I'm back here, because I have basically this month is tight because it's back to back. Well, not this month. Starting from because I have 2 shows. I think I only have 2 shows in May. I only have 2 shows in May. Maybe I have 3. No, I'm pretty sure I only have 2. I have 2 and then one June show. 2 June shows. Yeah, I have to review what I have on my book because I feel like I have more shows than that. I have let me count it off, shall we? We just had the Rain City last week. Then we have the Saskatoon Pop YXE. Then I have Charles Best. Spring refresh. There we go. That's what it is. Spring refresh. Oh my goodness. Then I have the BC authors. And then I have When Words Collide, although I'm not tabling there. Oh, five events. But 4 of them take place by June. And I don't think I'm doing anything else. I don't remember. If I forgot, I'm sorry. See, that's why I wrote it all down before. That's why I even posted it on my website so that I have it. And yet, here I am, not remembering. That's okay. In the meantime, I'm going to try and see what I can do to try and drive sales to the website. Woohoo! At any rate, I'm like starting to space right now. I've been spacing all week because I've been just overthinking this whole thinking and then overthinking and then re-overthinking, when I just need to, like, okay, let it be what it is and enjoy the ride. And that's all I can say. Just enjoy the ride, everybody. And I'll talk to you in a little bit. Editing Beth here with a proper sign off. Yeah, so this is pretty much what I have up until the event. Me going out to Saskatoon. So in the next vlog, you'll see me heading out to Saskatoon. So meantime, I'll talk to you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.